Thanks for staying with us, everyone. Remi Omowaye is the Executive Director, Project Implementation at the Federal Housing Authority and former Commissioner of Works in Osun State, as well as the key APC stakeholder. He joins me now for a conversation ahead of the Osun election in 2026. Mr. Omowaye, let's begin with the APC primary. Recall that it was preceded by the
I can't hear you.
disqualification of quite a number of aspirants. And that move many described as targeted and designed to favor the APC candidate, Bola Oyebamiji. How do you describe what happened prior to this primary election? Would you call it a genuine application of party rules, so to speak?
Okay, good evening, everybody at home. Good evening, Ifemi. Our party is a progressive party that has structure. There are ways we do our things. There are different types of primaries according to the party's constitution. It could be direct, it could be indirect, and it could be consensus. So what the party leadership had done in the APC is clearly following the constitution of the party. And just as Yoruba would say, Egbe wa leto, it's a party that the leadership has say, and the leaders have spoken, and we have all heed the leaders. I mean, that's the decision of the leaders, and they've taken decision in our best interest because there's a particular senatorial district in Osun West that has been clamoring that it is their turn under the progressive to produce a governor. So um, we feel this is the decision of the leaders, and the leaders want us to win the election. So they obviously give us our best candidate. I must say this: all our aspirants are eminently qualified. In fact, there's none of our aspirants that will not deceive the incumbent governor. Well, I think in the wisdom of our leaders, they feel our best at the moment is Asiwaju Mnoruddin Bola Oyebamiji.
He has already gotten a new title. I didn't know he answers Ashewaju as well. I understand the wisdom of the leadership, but the way and manner the whole thing play out is of concern to people who are interested in Osun politics. For instance, the protesters amongst the aspirants had argued that the screening process lacked transparency and fairness. And there are conversations as to whether or not we've seen a concrete step taken by the APC to convince aggrieved aspirants that the process was not predetermined. You recall that we saw President Tinubu having to intervene personally to calm tensions. And then we have now also heard from the other aspirants issuing statements pledging loyalty to party supremacy, as you have said. But in practical times, what has the APC done really to turn wounded ambition into genuine commitment? Speaking about these other aspirants who are now who now have to support Oyebamiji ahead of this election.
Okay, Nifen, I must say this clearly. What happened in the case of Osun is the same thing that happened in Ekiti State. In the wisdom of the leadership of the party, they decided to go the consensus way. And within 24 hours, all those things was resolved. The president met with all the aspirants, and they all agreed genuinely. You see, there's something about all the aspirants. We have a single objective, and the objective is to chase out Adeleke, Governor Ademola Adeleke, as the governor of Osun. We have all realized that Governor Adeleke has taken Osun State 20 years backward. And it is the decision of everybody to ensure that we change the trajectory and a progressive become governor. And they have all agreed that anybody that the party picks as the flag bearer, we're all going to support. And I can tell you that they all meant it. And they are all working towards this already. Some of the aspirants had called their supporters and given them instruction. And the candidate of the party is also talking to all those aspirants and see the way we are going to work together. A leading aspirant, though he did not go into the race eventually, the national secretary of the party had met severally with the candidate. The candidate had met with his entire structure. the candidate is also meeting with the entire structure of other aspirants because it's a collective responsibility to chase out Governor Adeleke. And we all understand that fact. And we know we cannot do it alone. So I supported Ambo, Ashwaju Munodin Bolo Ebamji. But I have also started talking to my other colleagues who supported other aspirants. And we all realize that we need to work together. And our objective is to ensure that the progressive comes to power come November 26. So I can assure viewers at home, I can assure you that a lot is being done to ensure that we all work together. We are one big family. And a lot of them had agreed. In fact, I can tell virtually all the aspirants had agreed that whosoever the party leadership picks is the person they are all going to support. And you can see it on the day of the primaries. The person that moved the motion that Oibamiji should be party candidate is one of the aspirants, Kunle Adegoke SAN. The person that seconded the motion is also one of the aspirants, Senator Remi Omowaye. And none of the aspirants were present at the event on the primary day. So that shows clearly that we meant business. We have one common enemy, and the common enemy is the fractional candidate of Accord, who is Governor Adeleke.
No, we're going to get there, and I understand your optimism, but you know, politics teaches us that forced unity rarely wins elections, and there are conversations as to how confident members of your party are that these aspirants would work against the party quietly, especially at ward and polling unit level. A similar internal division famously cost the APC the last governorship election. What exactly has the party learned from that loss? And what would you say it's doing differently this time?
Well, the thing is, we are playing our politics better. And I must say this, I mean, none of the aspirants will see the reasons to work against the party. Our candidate, Ashwaju Munodin Bolo Ebamji, is a fine gentleman. He has reached out to all of them. We have all agreed to work together as one big team and one big family. And the party leadership in the state is also working assiduously on reconciliation. So, see reasons to work against the party. And let me also tell you this. Politics is local. Politics is how you can do your politics and how you can get people to work with you. The greatest challenge the Ademola Adeleke government has today is he has failed as governor. A lot of his lieutenants, a lot of strong politicians within the PDP that used to be his supporter had all left him. As I speak to you, we left government over 3 years ago. There is no single notable politician that left APC to go and join Governor Adeleke. But instead, a lot of notable politicians that held forth in their own domain against us in 2022 are joined APC. Senator Fadanse, two-term senator, has joined APC. Honorable Wole Oke, a 5-time House of Rep member, has joined APC. Sonyomi, the House of Rep member representing my constituency, has joined APC. Bimba Jinsoro, the House of Rep member for Ife, has joined. Senator Jagunla, the senator representing Osun Central, has joined. Dr. Babayemi, a leading aspirant in APC, came from PDP. Akin Ogunbi, a leading aspirant in APC, came from PDP. Kayode Ojoye, a former governorship aspirant, and a lot more. They have all joined APC. There is no notable politician in APC that joined PDP or Accord. So politics is local. Those were men that delivered, that supported Governor Adeleke against us in 2022. And just as I said, we have learned politics more. And the leader of the party in the state, Adeleke, had managed the party so well in the last 3 years. And he has groomed and prepared the party for victory come August 8, 2026. I must say this, I'm on the national TV. Adeleke, the Minister for Marine and Blue Economy, had managed the party so well that the party is ready for election against the incumbent. And I can tell you, we are going to deceive the incumbent. I mean, we are going to defeat the incumbent because the incumbent had failed. A lot of people had left him.
I hear you,
So
Mr.
how is he going
Omowaye.
to win?
Let's talk about your former boss for a minute, because there are claims that he perhaps still exerts enormous influence over party structures and decisions. And we've heard some of the aspirants say that, what authority does he have to lead the party, considering that he failed to get the party to win in the last election? I want to talk about a specific name, Iyola Omisore. You are aware about the decisive role he played in rallying forces for former Governor Oyetola's second term.
Well, so Omisore is our leader. And within him, he has also made up his mind that Governor Adeleke must be chased out of office. So I can tell you, Governor Omisore is going to support us. And he said it on national television that he has vowed to party supremacy. So, and in politics, as a politician, addition is important. We are still winning more people from the comatose, nearly dead PDP, and even those in Accord. So I can tell you, Senator Iyola Omisore is also going to support us. He has said it on national television, and I don't think he has any reasons not to support us. And I can tell you, okay, you will say something?
Yes, because critics say that APC often remembers Omisore only when elections are near, and whether or not the party truly has rebuilt trust with him, or whether this is another tactical alliance. But I want to... yes, please go ahead.
That's not true. APC, the leadership in the state, the leadership in the Southwest, made Senator Iyola Omisore the national secretary of the party. So when they made him national secretary of the party, it wasn't as if there was an election coming immediately, but he was made the national secretary of the party. So for you to be saying some people feels it is when there is election that we remember Senator Iyola Omisore, that's not true. Senator Iyola Omisore is a progressive, and is going to try all within his reach to also make sure that he joins hands with all other aspirants and the candidates of our party and the leader of the party in the state, Alhaji Adegboyega Oyetola, to ensure that we deliver Osun for APC. So I'm sure Senator Iyola Omisore is fully on board. He's going to work with us, and he's going to work for his party.
APC leaders often criticize Governor Adeleke's performance, like you've done even in this interview. But when you listen to the governor, he's also saying that when you consider issues like infrastructure, workers' welfare, local governance, that what he's doing really is correcting APC's failure. And is referring specifically to the administration of Governor Oyetola, which I believe you served as commissioner. Beyond the rhetorics, what specific data or outcomes contradict that narrative?
Okay, one, Governor Adeleke is not in charge. He does not even know what is happening in the state. It's quite unfortunate. And the people of Osun has already rejected him. I come from Ilesha. I am in Ilesha as I speak to you. We had our Ude festival a few days ago. When he was reading his speech, people were booing him. Why? Because Governor Adegboyega Oyetola gave us university in Ilesha. Today, school fees of University of Ilesha is as much as 1.5 million naira. School fees of a state-owned university. When we were in government, the Adegboyega Oyetola's government, we did school needs assessment. And we discovered we needed about 5,000 teachers to at least help our school structure. But because we didn't have money, allocation was bad. During Governor Adegboyega Oyetola, we were getting minus allocation from FAC. It was that bad. So Governor Oyetola struggled to employ 1,500 teachers when we needed about 5,000. But do you know, Governor Adeleke came and he sacked these 1,005 teachers. And he claimed they were recruited by Governor Oyetola. These teachers we got JAMB to conduct the recruitment exams for them. Governor Adeleke came and he sacked those 1,005 teachers. And do you know the pathetic thing? Till date, he has not replaced them. To now make matters worse, he called young job seekers that they should come and apply for job. They collected money from them. Today, they've not called one person. 3 years after, you have not replaced them. In fact, there are some local government that you don't have a single physics teacher in Osun State. As I speak to you, local government had been under lock and key since February. Early this year, instigated by Governor Adeleke. Now he talks about infrastructure. I served as the commissioner for works under Itola. Governor Adeleke is the commissioner for works. I challenged him to a debate. They did road in a place called Egbedi. Egbedore local government. The following day, it rained and it washed away the road. I come from Ilesha. There's a dualization they did in Ilesha. Before they finished the road, potholes have started emanating on the road. In this time and age, you are doing a road, and the following day rain is washing it away.
All right.
Security is zero. The health center is zero. When Governor Oyetola was there, we revitalized and repaired 332 primary care centers.
Mr. Omowaye, we
put the plug and put his own and just painted. We will
completely run out of time.
And we put facility.
I'm afraid we have to go now. And by the way, Governor Ademola has, Governor Adeleke has a right of reply in case he would like to reply and give us his own point of view on some of the issues you have raised. Interesting days ahead for Osun election.
Nifemi, facts,
yes.
These facts don't lie. The facts are there.
I hear you clearly.
So if he wants to repair, is welcome, but the facts are there, and we'll continue to push out the facts for the people to see the truth.
All right. Remi Omowaye is Executive Director, Project Implementation at the Federal Housing Authority, former Commissioner of Works in Osun State. Thank you so much for talking to us on the program this evening. And that's our show today, everyone. Remember, you can watch it again at midnight and 6 a.m. tomorrow. I am Nifemi Oguntoye. See you again soon.